Hey YouTube, this video is different from anything I ever posted on this channel, but I hope to start a new series called Life and Finance, where I give tips to young adults, ideally 18 through 24-year-olds freshly out of high school, currently at university, or just people who are looking for some advice from someone who is in their mid-20s who had lived through the exciting times of being a young adult. So let's get started. Number 1. Explore the job markets. Do not be in a rush to find the perfect career. Sometimes for younger people, it takes time to figure out what you'd like to do. You do not want to be stuck in doing something you despise, wanting to off yourself every time you clock in. You have time on your hand as a young person to be taking risks in job markets, finding the thing you have passion for, especially if you're blessed to still be living with your parents or guardians rent-free. Then it is ideal that you take risks in finding the path that gives you the most mental clarity and financial freedom. Which leads to my next tip. Number 2, start investing and saving your money. This goes back to the first point. If you're lucky to find a job that offers a 401k and a match, take it. It is essentially free money from the company you work for. But there are other options than a 401k if your company does not provide it, like an individual brokerage account and a Roth IRA that is not linked to your career. You can be using like M1 Finance, even Robinhood, but my personal favorite for those type of accounts is Fidelity. But even if you just start with $10, $50, or $100 a paycheck, your future self will thank you. On the flip side, saving money for emergencies is always a must. It is better to have money on the side for car repairs, medical, or other life nuances than to scramble last minute maxing out your credit cards, which will further put you in a financial hole. I will be going further in depth on investing and saving in a separate video, but remember, the earlier you guys invest, the better. Let's get into number 3. Don't get hooked on vices, guys. Especially when you're younger. I know, like, partying and being out with friends, you will encounter, like, alcohol and drugs. But from personal experience, I used to be a major pothead in high school throughout university. Only recently I quit that stuff for good, as I realized there was no benefit for me, at least. From my experience, it was more of a financial burden, which made me lazy to achieve any of my own goals. But for some people, cannabis is medically beneficial. However, for me, I never saw the positive impacts for my own life. Being addicted to other substances will negatively affect you financially and your relationship with those around you. Numerous times, I have seen and even experienced family and friends around me being addicted to such vices, where it completely destroyed their lives financially and mentally. I'm not saying that you can't party or have fun with a drink or a smoke here and there, especially at like birthdays, weddings, and whatnot, but just be mindful of your consistency and your actions towards those people around you. This kind of goes off of the last tip, but for number 4, health is wealth, guys. Be active in your youth. You are blessed. If you're blessed to have healthy legs that can move around and arms that can pick things up, you can touch some grass, guys. The more exercise, the more your future self will thank you. Even if you just start 10 minutes a day walking, it will provide positive benefits to your longevity. Eventually, you should start hitting the weights, but if you're tight on money, at least some type of calisthenic workout like push-ups or squats. The more I read about research articles regarding how muscle mass benefits elderly people, this idea is further reinforced in my own life. I think everyone can agree that you'd rather be an elderly person that can get off the toilet yourself than be the one who relies on somebody wiping your ass. I view working out the same as investing, but rather than money it is for your own health. Being consistent is better long term for your health than not at all. Remember, we are only getting older as time goes by. But to summarize all the tips in this video, as a young person, focus on exploring job markets. Find that passion you want in your life. Be consistent on investing and saving every paycheck. Be wary of substance abuse as it can put a negative hindrance on your early life. And finally, health is wealth, guys. As you get older, the more likely you're going to face physical and medical hardships. The best thing you can do with your youth is to prepare your body for those situations. Hope these tips are helpful, and leave comments on topics you would like for me to cover in the future. But have a good one, y'all. Peace.